Hey socialites, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Ariell. I create mainly beauty videos, fragrance, and lifestyle vlogs. So be sure to hit the subscribe button so you too can become a socialite. So today's going to be another fragrance review. I'm going to be reviewing a brand new fragrance they just launched, which is Tom Ford Cafe Rose. So it does come in this beautiful, very stylish Tom Ford-esque package, and then when you open it up, it does have this sleek bottle, which I think is really cute. It matches the outer box, and I think it's a unique sort of purpley eggplant type color. Just looks really chic to me, and I love how it just sort of has the nameplate that says Tom Ford Cafe Rose on the front. Now this is the 1 ounce bottle that retails for $129, and the fragrance does go up to $225 for the 3.4 ounce. I personally would consider this fragrance a warm and spicy fragrance because that's what it's giving. Warm, spicy, woody rose. On initial opening, y'all, what it honestly gives to me is like a luxury department store. It smells like you walked into like a Saks, the fragrance section at like Saks or Neiman's or something like that. It's just giving that sort of a luxury and upscale. It's giving sweet and slightly powdery initially, and a little woodsy as well. Very layered, very upscale. A ton of spice in there. Not like a harsh spice, but a ton of soft spices come through as well. As it dries down, I start to smell a lot more of the rose because this is a rose focused fragrance. So I do get a lot of the rose. It smells like fresh roses cut out of the garden, not like the typical rose that's in a lot of fragrances. This is giving garden, fresh, floral, very gardeny floral. And then some of that coffee starts to come through. Like when I get past the floral, I get some of that coffee. It's not a strong, robust coffee, but for me, it's like a medium to mild coffee scent, and it smells clean. So imagine like rosy, spicy, a little coffee, and like clean in there. And it's sweet from the rose, but it's not super sweet. This is not an overly sweet because of all the spices in there. It's just like a mid-range sweet fragrance. So the top notes of this fragrance is Turkish rose and coffee. The middle notes is Bulgarian rose, patchouli, and cardamom, ylang ylang, and coriander. And then the base notes is sandalwood and frankincense. I feel like with the Tom Ford fragrances that are spicy, they last a long time, and this is no exception to the rule. I wore it yesterday and I got about 6 hours before it started to wear closer to the skin. This is a projector, so it projects more than moderately. So the smell is going to get out there. People are going to smell you when you walk into a room, you guys. So just be mindful of that. But after about 6 hours, it starts to wear a bit closer to the skin, but people can still smell you. And I took a shower after about that 10-hour mark and I could still smell it. So you're going to get at least about 10 hours of wear with this fragrance. So let's talk about who this fragrance is for. You have to be a spicy lover and a rose lover. So if you like floral fragrances, you have to be somebody that doesn't mind those fresh cut from the garden florals. That's the type of floral it is. It's not like the typical floral that you smell in a lot of the designer fragrances that you could pick up at like Sephora or Macy's or something like that. This is a very authentic garden type floral rose. I feel like this is for the businesswoman. This is a little bit of a serious fragrance in my opinion, leaning alpha female a little bit, but not completely. It does lean feminine in my opinion, so I wouldn't say it's a unisex type fragrance, although it's spicy enough for a man to be able to wear it. I feel like with the type of florals in there and as much sweet that's in there, it does lean feminine, but it's definitely warm and spicy enough for a male. Because of that rose in there, that garden rose that's in there, I could see you wearing this fragrance to like a brunch with a spring floral dress on, or a white linen flowy dress. You could wear it to that, but then it's spicy and deep enough for you to wear it to a date night dinner as well. This is a strong, spicy projector, keep in mind. So I would say that this is a bit of an offensive fragrance. I wouldn't necessarily wear it to like the office or church because it could possibly choke somebody out depending on how much you have on, and it won't be everybody's jam. Because of the fresh rose in this fragrance, I would consider this a spring summer fragrance, but then because of the spicy and the coffee touches to it, I could see it being fall and winter as well. So for me, this is a year-round fragrance. If I could name a fragrance that this sort of reminds you of, it has the spicy touches of Tom Ford's Bitter Peach in here, but the rose in here sort of gives me the vibe of Rose Prick by Tom Ford. So imagine the spice of Tom Ford's Bitter Peach, and then you got the rose from Rose Prick, and then a little bit of coffee sprinkled in there. You could get something similar. There's a bit of a cologne-y touch in here too, you guys. Just a faint cologne-y touch to it. Because you won't have any projection or longevity issues out of this fragrance, there's no need to layer it at all. I would just put my staple, which is baby oil gel, underneath and then spray a little bit of it. And this is one that you don't have to go crazy spraying too heavy because you're gonna smell it. Like 3 on this arm, 3 on this arm, a little bit here, and you're good to go. You could probably even spray 1, 2 because it's just that strong. Comment down below if you've tried this fragrance already or if you're into those woodsy, spicy type scents. If you're new here, welcome. I would love for you to come join the family by hitting the subscribe button. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. 'Cause I've been where you are. Just get to show me love, 'cause too fresh with the sky.